So can Andy Badley stay involved in this race and get himself into a good position when the action really starts to get going? And look at that, immediately Casado moves to the front, and we've seen this occasionally, Brendan, when the Spaniards do get together. I'm not sure they necessarily want to run as a team, but they always seem to come up with some sort of plan, particularly when they're up against somebody who they fear, like Heshko. And let's not forget Bala, who's slotted in towards the back.
Well, it would make sense if the Spaniards did some form of team formation here, because this race, when it's run slowly, as we often see it being run, sometimes it ends up as being a bit of a lottery. So the Spaniards have decided they're going to move it along at a reasonable pace. It's going along at that pace. It's not exceptionally fast. The first three of them, all the Spaniards, Casado, Gallardo and Higuero, 1, 2 and 3. And the interesting thing for me is that Andy Badley, who I think is a very good athlete and could get a lot better, needs to run a positive race today. I don't think he's going to get in amongst the medals, but I think he needs to be seen to be taking a serious part in the race and running strongly and positively. Moving up on the outside, he's in a good position. He's moving through neatly. Andy Badley for Great Britain. 3 Spaniards leading. The big danger, Heshko, just behind them. And Mehdi Bala, the reigning champion, just behind Andy Badley. And if Bala goes past him, which he will at some point, then surely that would be the opportunity for Badley to follow him.
Yes, no problem being where Andy Badley is at this stage of the race, but when you make your move, you have to be positive, as Brendan said, and it has to be a committed move at the right time. And nothing really happening so far. Casado just leading from Gallardo. There goes Bala. This is his move to the front, 2 to go. And almost as though Higuero can feel him on his shoulder, he just pushes Casado along, says, come on, a bit quicker. Gallardo, the one who got left out there, and Andy Badley's chosen to stay towards the back. But I think now, particularly on this lap, if he's going to pick them off, he needs to just get a little bit closer to the front. There's too many people between him and the front 3 or 4. And incidentally, Heshko has stayed in the same place, 3rd or 4th, all the way through.
Well, that was a slow lap, 62 seconds. They've just settled down at that pace. The Spaniards clearly have got something to think about, and they're racing one another. But Bala is in a good position in 3rd place, and Heshko's in a good position in 5th place.
Higuero the first to strike, and Bala looks very ominous and very comfortable on his shoulder. There goes Heshko. The others have been left. Andy Badley trying to move through the field there, moving into about 6th position at the moment. Higuero at the front, Bala, the defending champion from France, on his shoulder.
Higuero leading, Bala getting ready to make his move. Heshko's got Bala within his sights, and he looks as though he's getting ready to go close to him. This is going to be an exceptionally quick last lap. Bala has the ability to run quickly, but so has Heshko. We've seen him finishing incredibly strongly. Andy Badley running well just at the back of that group. He's had to work pretty hard to get there, and now 300 metres remain, and Bala kicks. The champion kicks down the back straight. An immediate response by Heshko, moving very quickly into third place, and these 3 are going to be in the medals.
Higuero's held off Heshko, and that's a problem for him because Bala's got 2 metres. Bala is kicking really hard, and this is going to be tough. Here comes Heshko with his 2nd effort. He's had to go around Higuero twice, and he still can't get there. Can Bala hang on in the home straight? I think he's moving away from Heshko. The Ukrainian on this occasion is not going to get there. Bala is going to defend his title. The Frenchman wins gold. Bala, 2 times European champion. Heshko in 2nd place. Higuero takes the bronze. Andy Badley comes home in 6th position, I make that. But he got it right. There were lots of people, and I have to say myself including, were doubting whether Bala could come here and defend his title in such a way. He's had a difficult season leading up to this, but when he struck with real venom and kicked away so hard, the others couldn't stay with him, and Andy Badley ran a good solid race to come in 6th position there.
That was a good performance by Andy Badley, and there they are, just less than 400 metres remaining, and here goes Mehdi Bala, 300 metres. He kicks, a response initially by Higuero, and he's stolen a few yards on Heshko, and there goes Bala in full flow down the back straight. Mark Butler, our statistician, has been timing this one down the back straight. He's timed Bala at 12.5 seconds. That's why there's no coming back at this point. Round the bend, he's actually accelerating. He's going quicker, 12.4, and when they're operating at 25 second speed or 24 second speed for 200 meters, you can't give them an inch. Heshko gave him an inch, and there's no chance of coming back now. Higuero battling on strongly, but Bala, the reigning champion, he won it by inches last time. He won it comfortably this time. and he's worked so hard for that one. Heshko is reduced to being exhausted there. He never got himself on terms, and now the champion can relax, defending his title. But looking down the field, that was a very good performance by Andy Badley. I'm really pleased for him. I think he's a good runner. I think he can get even better. But Bala, the champion, Heshko in second place, Higuero third. But look at the power of this man. His 800 meter speed. He ran the World Championship at the 800 meters last year, and you can see the extra special speed that he's got. He possesses the power. He possesses the strength. He's also got the speed. So 2 times champion Mehdi Bala, and Heshko, didn't matter what he did on the last lap. Once he'd given him the gap, he was never going to be anywhere near him. Higuero, the first of the Spaniards, in third place, and a very, very emotional Mehdi Bala. Well done to the Frenchman.